do. It's not good to do that. And that's why exactly we don't do it anymore, because it's a bad thing. You shouldn't eat meat because it's not good. It's a bad thing to do. It's evil. It's very bad. How's it okay for them to give people and stuff for your food? I don't know why you're attributing that to me. That's nothing to do with veganism. They do that for other things as well. It doesn't mean the thing is bad. It just means they're doing bad things. It's a good thing? No, it's not. Slaves and eating are vastly different topics. No, but if you know what an analogy is, you'll see the comparison between owning slaves and also killing animals. In both cases, you're causing grave harm to innocent beings that don't deserve it. How's Finance Academy going? It's actually going pretty well. You know, we're booming. I've got big plans. And yeah, also think of the impact you have on insects. You actually harm more insects. This is the silly brain dead argument that a lot of people make. You're harming insects. We have to grow crops to feed the animals that you want to eat. You're harming way more insects, way more living animals. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what you don't understand. Why push this on everyone else? So that I save innocent beings that don't have to be slaughtered and killed for your taste buds. You see why the empathy comes in, or has your brain not reached that level of development? It's truly mind-boggling how people were like, "Oh my God, I don't understand it." Do you not want to keep animals, keep them safe? Do you not love them? And it's always the animal lovers who say, "Oh, I love animals," but you kill and slaughter billions of them a year, which are smarter than your dogs and cats and feel as much pain. Anyway, they can have a happy life looking to rotational farming. No, they cannot, bro. And even if they had a happy life, it doesn't justify slaughtering them and eating them. I'm gonna see some more comments. No one seems to have been requesting. Oh, this dude requested. Let me add some people in. Let's debate. Let's get some debates on. Hey, what do you want to do? How old are you?
18.
You are not 18. Sorry, your voice just it isn't giving 18. It's giving minor. Anyways, factory farming is bad. There are more sustainable ways to follow. We should just get rid of eating animals as a whole. That's what I think. I think that's the best option. I think most people can agree. Ray, instead of just getting angry, why don't you actually debate me? Do you believe it's okay to eat animals if they die naturally? No, because it's still defiling a living being's corpse without its consent. That's what you're not understanding. Even if the animal dies, it's like even if a person dies, it doesn't make it okay to eat them just because they can't say no. I still think it's disrespectful. What happened to your YouTube channel? Which one? I have multiple. I don't love animals, happy to consume meat, no one cares for their sentience level. Well, you just be a terrible person who has no empathy. If you want to admit that, I wouldn't admit that, but that's so new. The animals are created for us to eat them. The eatable ones, no, they weren't created. You have to prove that a creator exists and that they created them specifically for you to eat, which they never did. They didn't create it for you to tickle your taste buds. The one where I made for edits for you and Reddit. Oh, yeah, that one. That was a while ago. I haven't uploaded that one in years. Might turn back, return one day. You never know. So you think the Earth just spawned since you say God is imaginary? I don't know how it came. I have the humility to be like, I don't know, instead of making up things. Okay, you need to learn to just tone down your imagination and stop making up things that you don't know. So you think the Earth just, but yeah, vegans eat processed and unnatural stuff. Nope, it's natural. It's actually more natural than meat. It's actually better for you than meat. So you're actually wrong. Hey, would you want to debate?
Um, I don't want to debate you, brother. Like that's not really.
Do you want to debate or not?
I don't like.
No? Okay. Goodbye. Let's put the dog back in the pen. Anyways, if you have any other questions, do ask. Bro thinks the Earth spawned Lamau. What does that mean? You're the one who thinks it did. Animals, like all beings, are lived to eventually die and be born, but not in the people.
Hello.
Hey, what do you want to debate?
Hello.
I think there's an echo. Can you like turn down the echo? All beings are lived to eventually die and be born. Okay.
Hello.
Sort out the echo, please. I love your content, bro. Keep being you. You are so funny and real. Appreciate it. Should animals all be vegan? They can't. They don't have the mental capacity to be vegan. They don't have the mental capacity. Only self-entitled Westerners feel entitled about. Oh, I know what you're trying to say. Damn, I'm tired. Anyways, you're the one that thinks it did. Yes, you think God spawned out of nowhere. Where's your evidence he exists? Can you provide it, or are you just going to keep blabbering in my comments and waffling and making no sense? Harming pets is a no-go, but slaughtering a cow for my dinner is all right. And that's exactly why the brain damage from the meat is harming your brain. The fact that you think harming a pet is bad, but harming an animal which is smarter than your pet feels just as much pain and is just as innocent is okay. That's where you're not focusing properly. That's why you're having trouble focusing. Anyways, if you have any other questions, do ask. I'll be glad to answer them. Anyways, dolphins are smart. Should they eat Brussels sprouts? Dolphins don't have the capacity to in a healthy way. We do. You have a store, you can get vegan foods. It's perfectly healthy, but you choose not to because you're not a good person. I'm gonna buy more meat and eat it just so you make no difference. And hey, I'm sure people in the past went and said, I'm going to buy more slaves and you're not going to make any difference. But eventually it got outlawed. Trust me, we will eventually win. Morality will come true and you will not succeed in harming innocent beings who don't deserve to be slaughtered. Are you familiar with the term virtue signaling? This isn't virtue signaling because I actually believe it and I'm being honest and I truly believe it's helping innocent beings. Are you a lion and are you a killer whale? Are you telling me your intelligence is as low as a lion? Are you telling me, is that what you're saying? How do you believe the world began? I don't know. It doesn't have to have a beginning. I don't know. It's fine. I don't need to know. I don't need to make something up. Just be, have some humility and just say, I don't know. That's all you need to do. Why is that so difficult for you guys to do? Why do you kick me off? Because there was an echo. You need to fix the echo before I add you on. Fix it and I'll add you on. Lions are smart, so are killer whales. Killer whales are smart in terms of animals, but they don't have the options to eat a vegan diet being healthy. So they have to harm other animals. You don't. You don't have to, yet you choose to. This is ridiculous. Why do you condemn? How are our bodies so complex that we don't have a creator though? It's through evolution. Basically, evolution is basically the process of how organisms change over time and adapt and get better suited at living in their environment. And so basically, we're just the end of a long evolutionary line of genes changing, genetic drift. And that's basically it. I'm spiritual but eat meat, man. You are just unhealthy. No, you slaughter animals and cause them harm, pain, and suffering, and they're screaming in the gas chambers for you to stop, but you don't care. That's what you're doing. Do plants have feelings and cry when you chop and masticate them? No, they don't. Evolution is a scientific theory, not a fact. Yeah, scientific theory is a fact by definition because it's been tested, tried, and proven to be true. That's the whole point. There's hypothesis testing and it's been tested and tried. That's why it's a fact. Anyway, you guys can keep trying. Why go vegan? Because you don't want to harm animals that don't need to be harmed and you want to be a good person. Have we not evolved to eat meat? No, we evolved and just so happened to eat meat. We didn't evolve to eat meat, hence why vegans can still exist and be perfectly healthy. Vegan food has no sustenance. They all need to take supplements to sustain themselves. Not particularly true. And even in the case where a vegan had to take supplements, that's still far better than abusing innocent animals that don't deserve to be killed. Can you debate Parker? No, I'm a big fan of Parker. I did debate him though, but I was kind of being satire. Why don't you believe in God? No evidence. That's just one of the reasons. Like, that reason hasn't been resolved. No evidence. Why all the things happening in Revelation are happening? Can you explain to me how you think they're happening? How do you think they're happening? What exactly is happening? Even if it made a prediction, doesn't mean everything else, all this other supernatural claims it makes is true. When scientists hundreds of years ago said the earth is flat, was that a fact? They didn't have tried true hypothesis. They didn't try it. Scientific theory is a fact. They didn't have tests. They didn't, have any data. And so, of course, it couldn't be a fact. All right, let's see if we can add some people on. We're not getting as many people. TikTok doesn't seem to want to push it today. But it is what it is. I'll stream regardless. Hey, would you want to debate?
Eight, mate.
Disgraceful. Truly disgraceful. Truly sad. Like, it's truly sad that you're making a joke of this suffering of billions of innocent. Hey, what do you want to debate?
So, is it not the circle of life?
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay, so you said this is not the circle of life. No, not necessarily at all. You don't have to do it. You can go to the store and get a vegan diet and be perfectly healthy. There's all the evidence to indicate that, and avoid the suffering of animals. You're just choosing not to because you're lazy. Yes.
You just called a 13-year-old lazy.
Okay. Well, I told you not to come on if you weren't of age. Anyways,
Yes,
would you,
brother.
what do you want to debate?
What's your point? What are you arguing for?
Oh, wait, let me. This guy. What do
Are
you
you
say?
denying God?
Huh?
Are you trying to deny God?
There's no evidence. Do you have any evidence for me?
Well, I don't have any evidence for you, but
So if you have no evidence, why on earth do you expect me to believe something?
not like it. No, listen, yeah, I have a lot of reasons for me, to believe God.
Okay, well, can you give me some evidence or else I'm going to have to kick you off?
So first of all, you have to be polite, and then we have to
Are you going to give me evidence, yes or no?
I'll try to give you as much as I can.
Okay, then what's your evidence? Can you show me the undeniable evidence that proves that you're correct?
Okay, first of all, who created you? That's my main question. Okay,
My parents.
I know, huh?
My parents.
And who created your parents?
Their parents. And we can go back all the way
Okay,
to the first life.
okay. Go back to all the way from the start. Then who created your first parent?
So we have a process called abiogenesis, which is how physical matter turns into chemical matter, which turns into biology through chemical soup and processes. It's not guaranteed, but again, even in the case where I don't know where the first life came from, doesn't now mean it's God, okay? You can't just assign God to everything that you don't know. It's called God of the gaps fallacy.
So basically, you're saying, okay. So you're saying basically we come from nothing.
No, I never said that. I said I don't know where we come from if you're paying attention.
So isn't better to believe in God then?
No, why on earth would you do that? Like that's just being dishonest. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to not lie to yourself.
So listen, I do believe in God, okay, and I do believe that after when we die, if there is no God, then I lose nothing, right? Then if there is a God, then I gain something, but you lose either way.
So basically, what you're describing is called Pascal's wager. Basically, you might as well believe in God, and it doesn't work because, again, you still don't believe in all the other gods that you don't believe in, and so you only believe in one more God than me.
No,
I do.
no.
Second, my dear boy. Hold on one second, my dear boy, and you might even also there might be a God which punishes you for believing in him. So, yeah, you haven't proven anything. Who wants to come next? You guys, give me a moment. And yeah, try and think of some good arguments because you guys are really not doing well today. Which God are you saying is imaginary? All of them. Every single one you can muster in your little brains. All of them. Anyways, if you guys want to actually come and address it, we can. Anyways, do press a guest request if you want to come up and join and debate me. Anyways, let's get some more people in here. Everyone double tap the screen.
Hello, puny earthling. I am the alien Balthazar from the...
Double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen, double tap the screen. Looking for
Hello?
debate is called. You are correct, Brand. Hey, what do you want to debate?
About God, innit? About
Okay,
like the existence of God.
do you believe in God?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of proof, obviously.
Okay. Show me the proof. What is it?
Well, like, okay, so through trillions of years of evolution, right? Yeah.
Hold on one second, my dear boy. Appreciate Grit Gang for the roses. Appreciate the gift. Appreciate the gift. Thank you so much. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, he was in a film in it with Morgan Freeman. So like, I think if he wasn't real, then he wouldn't be in that film. So it kind of negates the logic of what you're on about, innit?
What did you just say? I didn't understand a single word you said.
The film with the Morgan Freeman guy.
What film?
Can you stop my stutter, please? I'm a bit
Right,
retarded.
I
I'm just
also
trying
have
to
a
help it.
stutter. When I hear a lack of evidence, it makes me stutter a lot.
You know what? I've had enough of this shit. Fuck you, okay?
Okay, okay. All right. If you have any questions, do ask. Double tap the screen, everyone. Let's get some more people in there. Thank you so much for the gifts as well. Hey, what do you want to debate?
Okay, so my point is veganism. I feel like when it comes to veganism, I feel like it's disregarding of people in poverty because not, first of all, when you barely got access to food in general and you have to go out and indulge in veganism and try to get all these soybean things, because I do understand when people bring up protein, there's low biological value foods that you can combine to make high value foods, which you can get your protein with. So that argument is rinsed. But I'd say when it comes to
Let me
people,
stop you there. Hold on 1 second, son. Let me stop you there. So you said essentially just said that you believe that for people who can't afford vegan foods, that's why it's bad. I think vegan foods are actually fairly cheap, and I feel like it's accessible to everyone. It's just a matter of laziness that you don't want to access it. And I think even if you had to fork up a little more money just to save innocent animals from being slaughtered in terrible ways, then I don't think that's a bad thing as well. So I don't see why you'd be so vehemently against that. These
no, but
innocent.
right, you can support veganism and you cannot be delusional. Vegan food is not cheap. Let's be honest. Come on, because you have to make it in labs.
Hold on 1 second, my dear boy. If you are paying attention, you just know that I said that even in the case where it's not cheap, working harder to save billions of animals from being slaughtered is a good thing, and that's something you should want to do.
But then you're disregarding people in poverty. That it's not a matter of fact whether they work harder. It's the place that are in, and they're not possible.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I don't believe that's true. I believe vegan foods can be very much cheaper and it's much more sustainable for the environment. And in the absolute case where you have no choice but to eat meat, then I wouldn't blame you. But 99.999% of people are not in that situation. They can actually afford to be vegan, but they're just choosing not to. It's healthier, it's more sustainable. It's only because you're being selfish that you choose not want to be vegan.
But then at the end of the day, eating meat, all these animals, like, yeah, I mean, for me to say, well, they're just sat there doing nothing would be rude because technically human can sit there and not do anything, but that doesn't justify the eating of humans. But
There we
what?
go. The brain's ticking. The cogs are turning.
I'm not stupid, I'm just saying. But I'm saying, like, animals are sat there, and what is the end goal? They're just going to keep on reproducing. Oh, I'm trying to have an argument, but it's applicable to humans as well.
Exactly.
It's not.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not
I suggest you go and
the eating of humans. But
there we
what?
go. The brain's ticking. The cogs are turning.
I'm not stupid. I'm just saying. But I'm
Can debate it. This who said an African dude that's vegan. How on this